The Absolute's legions. They're gone. And I doubt they've disbanded peacefully.
Looking ahead.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan's falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Seluna cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step. That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And, bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? I've passed enough years that counting them is a waste of what remains. Which is to say, yes, I am that old. Ask it. More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. I believe you. You remind me of another I knew, marked by forces beyond their control. The gods can grant power or strip it away, but so long as your will remains, you have the only weapon you need.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. Fine. What's on your mind?
What's cooking?
Never a dull moment.
Well met.
I'm listening.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore. I am free from my bonds. You must face them.
What's on your mind?
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support. I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seemed my faith was more than well-founded.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light. The Nether... I can't fathom that... We need to... As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of her. That speaks. If you have questions, ask. It was. Help won't. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? What need, when it seems so intent on repeating itself? But stay this apocalypse, and I'll let you read my journals. Promise. Ask it. More than I would like. I felt the way they think. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience. I believe you. The gods can grant power or strip it away.
Well met.
I'm listening.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging.
Soldier.
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is I've been... But, honestly, you've
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light. Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed. But after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The Elder Brain. But more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. And I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but... I must learn more of it. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, We'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorceress Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. The only kind I have? Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Nethery texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. And we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me back. I think we should track down my fellow Spawn. I'm not exactly looking forward to a reunion, but perhaps they'll know something. If we can find them, we can force them to tell us what he's been doing since I was gone. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the Dream Visitor's protection. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
Rangers, fight your way to the portal. I need your help. Try me.
What's this? Poor fucker. Do you know? I think we have given offense.
Come quickly! I can't do this without you!
Ready for another round?
Like this.
And what might you be hiding?
Come, thralls.
All right then.
That thing's about to blow.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack. No longer like this. Hurry! I can't hold them. It's not over. Come to the skull. I need you, now.
That took the edge off.
Come to the skull. Let's march.
I wonder what the next move is.
Let me guess. You need something.
No choice but to keep going. Death won't take me yet.
You will be cleansed.
Ready for this?
Aye, aye.
Take you.
Death greets us all. but not today. She might see, as gods.
Help me!
protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. The Honor Guard. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere.
You must be joking. I am but if you insist on taking a look for yours together, we can turn the tide.
whether you feed the soil.
Let's end this.
It's hot in here.
must regain control of the Githyanki planet. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
And so we should swoon and offer a kiss, abomination? Ah, I would not even know where to plant it.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other Chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found the Githyanki. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue the Githyanki, and find allies in the outer world. You. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Elithian Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitation by restoring my original appearance. I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you. You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an Illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with Illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane, cocooned here for millennia. It has become extraordinary. What are you?
the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast.
I suppose, if it works. But if you had opened your mind to it, rather than consuming it, your allies could have taken advantage of its power as well.
The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Nature's servant awaits.
No one back home will ever believe this.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned.
Use?
Since you ingested my gift instead of using it, there is nothing further I can do for you right now. Proceed.
What's on your mind?
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
It's not over. Come to the skull. It's not over. Come to the skull.
There is still enough to be done this day.
The Gith don't help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Soul from her soul cage. I told you about my room in the El Song Tavern that night when you held me. I was vulnerable. You comforted me. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me. The God, do it now. Together.
Attacker!
Destroy the Honor Guard.
I take no joy in this.
mindful.
And so we should swoon and offer a kiss, abomination? Ah, I would not.
It's like I said before. I'm just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain. The one you know as the Absent. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stillmate. People referred. My needs was. He tore me from my home. The name, indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. Prince Orpheus, his power, it is the same. When Orpheus is blacketh, bound by it, they were close to break. I am relieved. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. No. God has sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. How good. The moment I found Orpheus, I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind, all I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. There may come a time when that is necessary. But there is no guarantee the moment his protection is gone, you would become. We may look different, but to the Elder Brain we are already the same. Thralls in its design. You are already more illithid than you realize. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. Even if my origin as an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better. I've been studying you for a while. You have seen what I can do. If you let me, I can evolve you.
Even as you say the words, you feel it.
I felt. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
You may resent your nature is no longer your own. You are well on your way to fulfill. A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning, all the tadpole's essence call you feel different.
When your allies see what you can do, but we mustn't. You heard that we must not.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
We don't help destroy the god together.
At the ready. I think you can take me on.
It's not over. Come to the skull. It's not over. Come to the skull. Please, help me.
You are... Don't help me. They'll destroy together.
Need to find a way forward.
Find a route.
Destroy the Omnia.
Hateka!
I think I could go another round.
shackles are raised.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the absolute.
And so we should...
You may call me an adventurer. I came from Baldur's. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elden Ring. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Still. My needs were sick. He tore me from my home. Indeed, I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. We fought to his power. It is the same. When Orpheus' mother left, Black bound, they were. I am alone. Orpheus will be much easier to know. God has how good the moment and I while all I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find out some she can if the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, then the moment we may look different. But to denial which you have already seek to even if as an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. I believe you have if you let me. I can evolve you.
Even as you...
I felt it wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
Your nature.
We must.
Cheer me up, quick!
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something? Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Honest of you. I can give it time. It may grow on you.
The parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. We meet Voss in the city, and we obtain the key to freeing Orpheus from his prison. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. What about him? Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son. The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the Prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. The historical slates describe so mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his Illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign.
Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are.
Yeah, I had the same thought. But I'm not going anywhere.
Hey!
Looking forward to a bit of rest if...
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
When I first met you, saving yourself from Ceremorphosis was your greatest wish. And yet now, you've stepped closer to embracing it. I trust your leadership and respect your decisions, but I truly hope this is not something we come to regret.
There's no more radiant sight than shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her.
We have a new look. Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp. Don't look at me like that. The answer is no. No. Good. If we master the tadpoles, it will be different. But right now, I'm not going to say...
Fate, dost thou require a new...
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It's...
Shadowheart walks a little freer of the shadows. She could shave her skull and paint it purple. It would still suit her.
must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
What they know could help us.
Excuse me, I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Thank you so much. I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
But you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have... Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it?
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Can't talk. I'm sorry.
Nearly there now. You can see the city.
Up on the hill. Refugees for hire.
If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn her down.
If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. Think about it. They're stuck here with no coin and...
All this kerfuffle over missing Redcap.
Keep a sharp eye out. Redcaps are on the loose. One's deemed...
Don't be scared.
How dare you? A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves protect, so we have decided to protect you, dear patron. Hello, hello, and welcome to the...
A circus! Can we go?
Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Ah! Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No like.
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Well, it's a good thing I'm the agreeable sort, isn't it? Welcome to the circus of the last days. Have fun, and be sure to catch the star of our show, Dribbles the Clown.
Dribbles will have his animal friends with him.
Of course. He never travels without his friends. Let's go.
Soldier, this is it. We're almost to the city. First through Worm's Crossing, then on to the lower city. Oh, it smells the exact same.
10 years on, but still...
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Not quite. Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the reason I had to surrender my memories to begin with. Or at least, that's what I was led to believe. We should look for someone to point me in the right direction. Otherwise, we'll have little recourse but to wander the whole city searching. If by warm you perhaps mean a flaming arrow, I doubt they'll attack in public. No, I expect they'll point me in the right direction so I can face my reckoning away from prying eyes. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. Most people seeking entry to the city will be
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. Information. The Chosen have a head start on us. I'd like to know what they've done. You think me lonely? Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. With allies, every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. A kind way of saying, ye gods, I hope her dusty bones don't break at the first blow. Fear not for me. I will try my very best to keep up.
You realize she is miming putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
Approach, ugly one. Yes, behold, Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin to win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Akabi has traveled across the plains, burnt or, if luck smiles upon you, win the... Let us see... Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you are welcome, Pute. Come, mortals, and try your luck. is found only in the most exotic of planes. Will the wheel of wonders dub you worthy? Come, see.
Viola Silvertongue at your service.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
That drow... Darling, we have a customer. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations, or commission a statue in your likeness. Bony, at your service. That there is my darling wife, Stony. Is she not magnificent? To think she chose me. Why, I wake up every morning with a smile on my face. My wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours. Pockets a little empty? Worry not. I'm sure we'll find something in your budget. Nothing. Oh, Mr. Hag.
Mostly bloodstain free.
That's it. Make love to the air skellies. Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. And Boris. Boris! Put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up. We are decades from that. I hope they could open for dribbles. Not that my star needs the support, but at this rate, who knows? Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage, but these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling. You call that a pose? Again.
You've seen it twice already, Peanut.
Do not stand too close.
Can I pet Crimson? Please! Oh, please!
Hey, maybe steer clear of the beasties. One of them is near Rabbit, and the other is looking at us like we're supper.
The beast ignores you, her eyes locked on the crowd. You see a tidal wave of hate and violence in her eyes. Before she turns away, she will attack and kill at the first opportunity. While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it. It jams shut, trapping her within.
Ooh, don't get too close.
Teeth bared, the creature is near rabid in his bloodlust. He growls a clear warning. Hollow eyes, pale gums. This beast isn't angry. He's starving. At the mention of the word meat, his stance softens. He whimpers in gratitude and falls on the morsel instantly.
You've seen him twice already, Peanut.
Yeah, and I want to see Dribbles again.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
God, I hate clowns. I'm not even sure clowns like clowns.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be?
The hair on the back of your neck.
You, my special assistant. Come on up. A round of applause. Now, I always tell children that tell me what makes you special. Oh my, so big and scary. You could give a kitty cat a run for its money. But alas, that's not it. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldur's Gate. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
You sense something behind you. Instinct takes over.
So eager to bleed. Is this part of the show? Praise the Absolute.
Light on my feet.
Here comes Butterfly.
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
Peanut. He doesn't look too good.
I think he looks fine. I don't like the kitty. She looks scary.
I don't know what that is, Peanut, but it's not a kitty. Maybe we should go.
Another. Good. My time comes. I will show you. All of you. See, the crowd, they laugh, they shine with innocence. But it is a lie. Every one of you is vicious, cruel. You kill my mate, steal my cubs, I roar, break my cage, and then you die. You all die!
While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it.
Soon.
Again!
Hunger. My stomach screams.
Oh, please!
Not the communal use.
But why? Because with... Ooh. Did you hear about the Scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the... Oh.
The hair on the back.
You, my special assistant. Come on up. Around the... Now, tell me, what makes you special? Oh, my... You... What? Your... Praise the...
You sense something.
So eager to bleed. Is this part of the show? Praise the Absolute. Here comes the punchline.
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
an old woman's game. Ready.
A shapeshifter. At least we didn't murder the actual clown.
Keep your hands to yourself.
My skin will take forever to clean this place up. Dribbles. Why do you have to go missing now of all times?
You freed me from hunger's lust. Forgive me. I was close to killing you, killing everyone. I am ashamed. You can, but I will not. The circus is my family. They rescued me when I was but a youngling. Then he wore the face of Dribbles, or the scent of a stranger. He taunted me, waving bloodied rags under my nose. My mind was worn from the hunger. Thank you for calming me before I hurt my family.
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude. As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real Dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus. But I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Good luck, and thanks.
This is terrible. The circus.
May you and your...
You took those bastards down?
What's that?
Tempers are rising.
You fight good. Doppelganger, not so good.
You started that fight. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. You're a monster. Dribbles?
Oh, how could Madame Lucretius let this happen?
How could this happen? To Dribbles? To my home? Can't believe we had to rely on a...
Please, enjoy the circus. Which will never be the same without Dribbles.
Will the wheel of wonders stop you worthy? Come, see.
I have no idea what in the hell's happened back there, but...
I heard what you did about Dribbles. He was a good egg. Thank you for making sure no one else got hurt.
Stop you worthy. Dribbles is dead. Joy, behold. And perhaps this time, fate shall...
Miss Silvertongue says there is no...
Scum! Why are you here, huh? Clown Man is dead. Oh well. Yes! I has lots of stuff. Just for you.
Bye-bye now. Every sail, Papa
The skeleton looks beyond you.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. And even better, corpses are wonderful employees. They aren't picky about things like working from home or eating.
Junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free. Oi! Give that back! It's my special hand! I found it by the clown man's tent. Fought a rat for it. It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks.
Is this some kind of display? It's go time.
enough.
Blood comes easy these days. Very well.
Got to focus.
Yes?
A welcome rest.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
No one stopped me yet. Come on, open up.
Alvin Muffle Fieldwick gave his fortune to the Run Barrel, died in the arms by the cult of the Absolute. He will be missed. May our martyred father shelter her.
Watch your elders and learn.
All right. What now?
Don't burn yourself.
Still alive, so that's progress. Better not be cursed. Always room for more.
Want to dance?
give up now.
Ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. Cures of temperament are... Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead Father Logan. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. We give them everything, and all we get is...
Don't be shy.
What's next?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Logan. Reverend. Open hand. Dwarf. Dressed in red.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Hiding Brilgor from fists. Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? You'd... Now, if you'll excuse me, what do you want to know? I reckon one of... I found a We give them...
Can't believe
At least things have stayed interesting.
There's enough blood to make a believer out of anyone.
by Ilmater's grace, must you be so insensitive? Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power...
They make a fine target for the real culprit, too. Unlikely to be missed, where they weren't wanted to begin with.
Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. Charette's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. I really hope you find something. Here goes nothing.
We let more outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lo...
We have faith here, Bill. Faith?
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out? Exactly. Lorgan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion. His faith got him murdered.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid.
It is not for us to decide.
Take me to my cherished Shira, and thy reward shall be plenty.
But his methods need to rest with him. We need change.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my... I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever... And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical. We tossed Brilgor out back.
Narlo Essie. Grief and illness laid ruin, yet her heart held only compassion. Built the open garden with her, gave her life-protecting fellow refugees. We honour their life and legacy. Who endures shelter her. Millie Runbarrel, killed by the cult of the Absolute. Unknown child and father shelter her, who stood watch over her grave. May they be reunited in Ilmater's grace. The amulet is heavy, but holds a subtle warmth, like it was left under the sun. Suddenly, the metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
Can thou endure?
Flying machines.
How unfortunate. Alas, thou must do. Return me, take me home, and thou shalt glow with blessings. Oh, no. This cannot, must not, shall not be. You must open her tomb in the open-hand temple post-haste. She may bless us, even beyond the veil.
Etched on its face is an image of the dawning sun.
A ghost! Sharons broke my body, but my spirit they could not. Thou shalt return me home!
That thing's tainted. Better to leave it than bear a dead man's grudges.
Beneath the rampant joy, you sense the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't. You recognize the symbol. Whatever madness this spirit suffers was inflicted by Lathander's enemies, followers of Shah. And this madness may flow. You feel a chuckle coming on.
Look, I need to finish up here.
be useful. A crypt. This must be where Shira Clarwin is buried. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR. Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR. Here lies Sister died 1456 date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Here it is. The tomb of the Amulet Spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone, thou might be, alas. Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say? Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark. It's my way.
yet.
Concentrate.
Now this is my happy place. And I thought we were going to be friends.
Ready.
Eternally cast then my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee, lend your forbearance. No.
Better stop to rest
I hate it
soon.
had to end like this. A torturous fate by any measure. seems simple enough.